Woo, Ryan, guess what? It's show number 100.
Say the meat glitter make that kitty quiver. I'm just saying. Check this out.
Yeah, Steve, let's see your wiener.
Bless.
There you go. When you take your shirt off, does it match your chest hair?
You okay, Ryan?
Yep.
You took a little too big of a gulp, didn't you? Got a little brave.
No, this one's, I mean.
Hell.
Oh, Jesus. Just when I thought it was going to be a good show.
Wow.
All right, everybody, it is Thursday night. It is time for another episode of Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. I am Steve Kress. I am with It's All About the Barbecue. And during the week, you can find me at the wonderful, amazing, the epicenter of grilling and smoking in the western suburbs of Chicago, Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful downtown Downers Grove. And the man sitting next to me who decided to show up this week with some
Hey, I decided to show up.
goofy, weird-looking beard again this time. Going back to the old goatee. The man, the chairman of the board, Barbecue, Blackstone, and Beer, Mr. Ryan Hoagland.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? It is Thursday Night Barbecue Chat, and I'm on my way home. Yeah, Thursdays are getting rough with middle school track. So,
You want to go?
gotta do what you gotta do.
You want a gold medal or something? You want a gold medal for the fact that you're driving home, or?
No, I'm just, I'm giving up time with my son to come and hang out with you, Steve.
That is a decision that I never would have made. I would have thrown you aside without even a second thought.
I know you would have. That just shows how much of a better person I am than you.
Well, not really. I mean, you're here.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway.
Yes.
Ryan, it's good to have you back. I want to give a thank to Mr. Mark Conway for doing 2 weeks ago, and Brad from Smoke and Magic for being our co-host last week. So, anyway.
Yes, I appreciate you guys filling in for me. Just a couple more weeks of track left, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Obviously, you're not. Maybe you should jump on that track a little bit there, buddy.
Wow. I mean, one of the main reasons that I wanted to make sure that I got this show is because you give me such a hard time, and my favorite guest that always helps me pick on you.
So it's not me. It's not me. It's you. That's what you're trying to say to me.
No, it's not. Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
Melinda's Hot Sauce, bold heat and flavor. Boar's Night Out, championship level barbecue rubs. Blues Hog, legendary sweet heat barbecue sauce. Marble Ridge Farm, premium quality meats. Fat Cow Jerky, big flavor for serious snacking. And OG Bandits, bold rubs with barbecue attitude.
Yeah.
I cut you off. Did you see that?
You did cut me off. I was like, what the heck? I thought I was getting feedback or something.
No, terrible. I've gotten pretty good at handling all these little things on the side.
Are you trying to say you don't need me anymore?
No, I do, because I can't stand doing it. I enjoy just sitting back and relaxing.
Well, I love you too, Steve.
Anyway, Ryan, welcome back to the show, and welcome to all of our guests that are in here. Do we have anybody in here? I'm not even looking at Mr. Phil DeRosa here. Of course, Phil's going to be on. Phil, you sneaky little dog. You're on
Phil in a while.
I know he's on. He's on for the same reason you're here, Ryan. It has nothing.
I know,
to
and
do
actually,
with
I want to put this out there in the beginning for anybody that's watching this later. Who do you want to see on the show? Right? Because I had somebody, and I'm not going to call them out, but if they're here, they'll know who I'm talking about. And no offense, but they're like, "Oh, I heard your guest. I know who your guest is tonight. They're in my area, so I'm going to try to come hang out." So what is it? Who is it that you, as the guests or the viewers of the show, want to see on the show?
There's your answer right there. Phil says we love Sunny.
Say we love Sunny?
We love Sunny. Yeah, the heck with the rest. Heck with me and you, Ryan. We're only here 52 weeks out of the year.
Right.
Phil, bringing some of the best guests. Oh, man, I signed a good one, Ryan. We'll talk about it later. Just to let you know, we're going back down under. Grill and Light. Yeah, yes, Sunny is awesome. All right. So enough of you and I, Ryan. This is all the time we're going to get because obviously nobody wants to talk to. Right. Right,
I mean, we
see?
could
And
wait. We could just delay it a little bit longer.
then Grillin' Light says, yes, Sunny is awesome. That is why I'm here. Thanks for all your support, Grillin' Light. I'm glad you are a valued watcher and follower. Tonight's guest on today's show is someone who I think is one of my best barbecue friends in the whole wide world. And
I thought that
she
was
probably
me.
doesn't. Well, no, because you don't do barbecue. You do griddling, whatever that is.
Oh, that's right.
And so, but I do consider her one of my best barbecue friends in the whole wide world. And sometimes when we're together, we'll gossip like two little girls and talk smack about just about anything and everything. And then it stays a little bit of secret. So anyway, let's bring on, can you do it, Ryan? Can you do it? Or do I got to do it?
Let me see.
Can you do it from your car?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There's Sunny.
What's up, Sonny?
Hey. Thanks
Well,
for
hi,
joining,
Sonny.
Ryan.
How we doing?
I thought she was going to say,
Amazing.
I thought she was going to say, Stephen Ryan, thanks for joining the show tonight. Since nobody's really here to see us anyway. We're
No.
just the vehicle. We're just the vehicle to make it happen.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're just driving the bus that everybody likes to jump on. The greatest show that nobody watches until Sonny's here.
I was like one of your very first people on the show.
Well, on this show, yes, but you went all the way
Yeah.
back to the good
I
old
was
days
your
of
very first class or like second class up there.
well, with you, yeah. But I mean, you were live from the barbecue department at Wanamaker's. You were like on
Right.
that show. I wish those were still around, but
I
unfortunately,
know.
Facebook has all been but deleted all of those goodies. Some of them are still on YouTube, but they're not. None of them with you on there. But yeah, and then we did.
None of our turkey hats and
None of the turkey hats,
we
and
did
we
all
did-
the cool things.
We did cooking with Sunny, and then we did.
We did,
yeah, then we
the
class. and-
burger. Yeah, we did all kinds of cool things.
Well, if anybody out there on the side and the guest list tonight, if anybody has a question or comment that they want to make or say to Sunny, feel free to ask. And Ryan will be more than happy to read. What are you doing, Ryan, now?
I'm going to my desk.
Well, how
You're
did you
getting
get
a
out
tour
of
of my house.
I didn't even see you get out of the car.
Probably because it
It's
glitched
like-
out with the internet.
It was like 1 minute you were like sitting in your car, and the next minute you're walking through your house.
Because it probably glitched out with the internet. It happens. It's like your everyday life, Steve. It's just a glitch.
Oh, I can tell you, Sonny, you probably know this. Well, you don't know this from experience, but you've dealt with older people. But yeah, it does. It happens all the time. I sit there. Sometimes I'm at the desk and I'm just like, what the heck was I going to get? And I got to stand there for like a minute until it like what was I doing? And it pops back in.
It does.
No, it definitely happens all the time. Brooklyn's like, Mom. Yeah, that definitely happens with me too. I get lots of little squirrels.
All right, I will be right back because I'm going to switch over to my computer.
Ryan's being kind of like a prima donna tonight. That's all I can say. Like,
Hey, it's
I'll
all
be back.
good.
I'll be
We
back.
need all the desserts tonight.
Oh, yeah, desserts.
Yeah,
We do need desserts. I love the desserts. But you ate all those desserts at
that
Cadence,
was
the
awesome.
Foxtail.
That
when we were
was
there,
yeah. We had like 6 or 7 awesome.
Oh, just
desserts.
about every dessert on the menu. I would
Yes,
dig for
and
the
then
pictures.
we had to
but I
break
would-
them down. That was really funny.
It was a good time. We were all there. It was a good time.
And you ate
Uh,
your first oyster.
Oh, that was not.
It was amazing.
That was the first. I'll have to see if I can find that. Now that the video might be funny if I can find it tonight to put on there. But yeah, no, there's no big loss on there. I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of it.
You have to try a char-grilled oyster. I promise I'll change your mind. Because the raw ones, they're a little bit different. But I promise I can change your mind with a char-grilled oyster. I've done it for a lot of people. You have to trust me, Stephen.
All right. Well, maybe I'll try one of those. They got like deep fried.
Come down to Memphis and we might have some.
I
I'll be
can't
in
make it.
Memphis in May all week long, doing like 5 million things.
I just have to say, everybody, I have missed more than anything else is Ryan's white t-shirt. I just seeing. I can't hear you, Ryan. You're not on. You're. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
No,
I mean, it's a good thing, but I can't hear you.
we can't hear you. We can
No,
see
you have-
you.
We can see you, but we can't hear you.
That's right.
Can you
Oh,
hear me now?
There. Yes, we can hear
Hey,
you.
why
now.
does it sound? You sound like you're in a tunnel.
Hang on.
No,
always about
now you
right.
cut out.
It's always about right. So anyway, Miss Sunny, what have you been up to since? Should we get right into the whole thing, or should we talk about other things? Were you at? What did you start the year at? Were you at When Pigs Fly or whatever that one is up there? And
Yes,
oh
I
no,
was.
you drove through the Snowmageddon.
I did. So I actually went to When Pigs Fly, and I got stranded there because Nashville got hit ridiculously hard, and so did Missouri. So I got stranded there for a few days. Luckily, we had a lot of fun, like with all my barbecue brothers. We were all stranded there. But then I did have to drive back to Nashville through the ice storm, and we were without power for like a week. So yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I hate snow. So
Same. That's why I won't come to Chicago in the winter anymore.
I have many
I can't
sympathies.
do this Steve shit. I feel like I'm dying.
Right. What, you can't do it? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. They even got the button down collar with the button up on top.
So yeah, that's how I started out the year, was with the Smokin' Brothers When Pigs Fly. Tuffy and I actually teamed up, and we coached a group of nurses this year. They were our first responders, and they took first place, winning them a golden ticket and a free entry into Memphis in May. So I was actually just there earlier this week in Missouri teaching them ribs, because they're going to compete in the patio porker division of ribs. So super, super exciting.
The patio porker division?
Yeah. So instead of being on the professional side, they have a patio porker division, which is like your backyard competition
I thought that was
style.
Oh no. Au contraire, mon frere.
Oh, because my
I-
levels are all down.
I have to say, I am going to say on here, I am officially under 200 pounds for the first time in probably about 5 or 6 years.
Congratulations.
I am in the low 190s, which is very
That's awesome.
unlike me, and did it all naturally. I did not take
Good.
any medicine. There's no GLP-1 shots, no metformin, none of that stuff. It was all diet, and best of all, no exercise.
You're a
I can't
nut.
say the same.
Huh?
I was doing great until I went on my cruise.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
No.
but then you go on the cruise and then you get back and you start again. That's how it works.
Well, no,
There
I'm
has to be
definitely starting
balance.
again, but we go on another cruise in a month and a half. But
So you're good in between the two cruises.
9
Mindset.
pounds, 9 pounds in 1 week.
You lost or gained?
I gained.
Yeah, but a lot of that might be water weight, though, my friend.
No, definitely not water weight. I was
He was-
fat and loving it.
He was eating his money's worth on the cruise.
Dang right I was.
So
See, but then
anyway,
you have a month and a half in between that you can be good, and then you can go again. It's all about balance.
it's all about balance, Ryan.
It is.
It's hard to.
I've learned that now too. I got my baseline diet, so I can
Yep.
go and I can do it, and then I can go and have something not so good. I mean, obviously you can't have I found out that bread is not my friend. I mean, that's too bad because I love bread, but bread really spikes that son of a gun. I've tried everything.
Yeah, it does.
I've tried protein pairing. I've tried everything in the world to that I see on the internet that gives me tips and little things to try and make it work, and it just doesn't work. Bread it does not like me anymore. So
This wasn't the guy that I was talking about earlier, but I knew he would be here tonight, even though he hasn't been here in a long time. Mr. Dalen Reed says, "I'm a sunny fella."
Hi, everybody.
you guys are all awful. So what did you go? Now, did you go to MBBQA?
I did, yes. So I actually coached the youth team that competed in the live fire competition that they had. So 1 week before, Kel had called me and he said, "Hey, We had a couple teams that had things come up and can't make it because they only had 10 teams competing in the live fire division. And he goes, can you put together a youth group? And I was like, in a week? Like, these kids haven't ever cooked live fire. And he goes, I know you can do it. Brooke's like, I'll help you. I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. So Brooklyn was actually, my daughter was team captain. And then we pulled in Clayton Dixon, who I'm mentoring for Memphis in May, as well as for Stake. And then he's 15. And then we had Cooper Pauly. I called Randy and was like, hey, are you coming? Because you can help me coach. So we had Cooper Pauly, Randy flew in, and then we had Miles O'Gwyn, and then we had Bricks Johnson, Mike Johnson's son. So it was actually a really good group of kids. They'd never cooked together before. And only a couple of them had ever done live fire. So it was actually kind of tricky. We didn't know what was going to happen, but we had one Zoom call. They all came up with recipes that they wanted to do and try, and they executed beyond belief. They had to do a backyard tailgate turn-in, and then and everything had to have like a main protein and 2 sides. So we had to have a backyard tailgate one, and then our second one was a pork and 2 sides, and then the third one was a beef and 2 sides. And they had to present all of these to judges. There was no blind judging. They had to present and explain what they made and how they made it and why they made it. It was a lot of pressure for them, but they all did phenomenal. And Randy and I could only coach and help manage fires. So we were not hands-on. It was actually really, really cool to see these kids work together. And they ended up taking first place in pork, and then they took 3rd place in beef and 5th place overall out of these 9 other adult teams. And some of them are world champion teams. So it was a really, really cool experience for all of them. So a lot of them are actually competing at Memphis in May now in different Future of Q things that are happening at Memphis in May. Brooklyn will be competing in live fire Kids Q. So will Miles O'Gwyn. Clayton's going to be competing in the backyard barbecue division for the kids. And yeah, so it's going to be really, really neat to watch these kids grow in the Future of Q.
Well, that was kind of like that's kind of like a dream team, like youth dream team.
It was amazing to just see it all come together.
Brooklyn, the daughter of the Lady of Fire, and then you got Mr. Brisket, Bucky's
Yes.
Randy Pauly, and then
Yes.
you got another Miles O'Gwyn with the Woman of Fire and Michelle O'Gwyn.
Yep.
And then Mike Johnson, chef extraordinaire. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot. There's some good mentoring talent there. I kind of feel sorry for everybody else.
It was really, really neat to watch them all come together. We didn't know how it was going to work out, but it was unbelievable. Yeah.
So is Brooklyn getting more into the
Yes.
into the barbecue thing?
Yeah. So unbeknownst to everybody out there, she's actually been traveling with me a lot over the past year at events. She kind of stays behind the scenes, and I haven't been posting about her, but she's been observing, and she'll help me set up for classes. She'll help me in the kitchen with prep. She's helped me with caterings, like a lot of different events. So this was kind of her little, all right, I'm ready to go. And it's been a lot, mom's like trying to step back and let her wings soar. But yeah, she runs a cookie business. She has for 2 years on her own, an actual cookie business. So now she's ready to do more barbecue and live fire of her own. And so she's doing the live fire competition at Memphis in May for the Kids Q. And then she's also going to be doing a bunch of demos for B&B Charcoal, Yoder Smokers, and then for Heath Riles on a live fire apparatus too. So you can find her at Memphis in May the entire week. She's going to be doing a lot of stuff. I won't be with her because I'm in 10 different areas doing different things. So you can come and find both of us there doing a lot of different things. But yeah, she's got a lot of stuff coming up. I can't talk about everything yet, but yes, it's pretty cool to watch her soar, and she'll be 16 next week. So yeah.
Wow. I was going to say.
Yeah.
I have seen that Brooklyn's been following Sunny around because she has been to a couple of different events up here that Sunny's been to, and it has been a good time. Trisha and I have had a great time hanging out with Sunny in Brooklyn, doing things. We've gone mall shopping. We've gone.
Yep.
We had dinner. I sent you the thing. I did find the video. Ryan, did you see the video that I sent you?
I'm trying to get it loaded.
You're trying to get it? Okay. Ryan's going to try and get it up that way. I did find the video of me having the first oyster. Dale Barnett is over on Instagram. He says, "Hey guys." Hey Dale. So,
Hey.
did you want to go through some more things, Ryan, or are you still doing that stuff? Dalen says, "Hello, fellas." If I can get it to work, there he goes. He says, "Hello, fellas." Dalen, I'm a Sunny's fella. He said that. Oh, here, I couldn't miss this one. You know that, Ryan. I'm sorry, Ryan. I wasn't paying attention. And then Griddles and Vittles with Nick and Jay is here, and they say, "What's up?" So have you moved more to the open fire thing than the steak thing?
Yes, for sure. So I honestly haven't done steak probably in 18 months. I'm definitely more barbecue and open fire. Open fire has become my passion, and that is definitely the direction that I'm moving big time. That's actually where my roots are. That's where I started when I was little, not on a grill or a smoker. So it's bringing me back to my roots, and it's really cool to be able to teach that to people and see it expand and grow. So I do truly love the live fire, open fire stuff. I'm never going to leave barbecue. I mean, that's just who I am. But yeah, it's definitely more open fire now.
I think a lot of people are moving open. Open fire is just a fun thing.
It is. It's really, really neat because you can do so much with it, but it's all about learning the fire management.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ryan? You got something to say?
Oh no, I was gonna say. I mean, I've been looking at the open fire, and I'm not even gonna say it just because it's Blackstone. But Blackstone has their open fire unit.
Yeah, they do.
I'm looking at getting.
Yeah.
I like it. It looks like it's fun.
Yep.
Interesting. Something new to do. I go back out to headquarters, so I want to see if they got one at the shop there.
Why don't you just go see Keith and Phil's? They got it.
I know they do. They just did a pig on theirs.
Yeah, I know. He was in buying supplies.
What, is this a video you wanted, or what?
This is a first. Steven has never had an oyster. So we're going to provide him with the ultimate experience tonight. We're going to build him an oyster. Everybody's been cheering him on. He's really afraid of the texture. So we're going to add a little more texture to it so that he doesn't even recognize the oyster.
I can still see it.
Don't look, okay? First of all, we're going to do the bigger oyster. We'll explain the reason why later.
Alright, what are you being too nice? Just let it slide down his throat.
Oh my gosh! Just let it slide down.
See, you had the one oyster, and look at how you're talking all of a sudden. Jeez.
You gotta open this little bottle for me.
Little bottle.
Put it a little on. That's probably good.
It's already
Yep. We have to add the little poutine fry.
No.
Yes, because he doesn't want the texture of the oyster. So he's going to chew the fry. There you go. Just swallow the rest and chew the fry.
It's like the starter.
Swallow and chew.
What do you do with it?
Just swallow it. Just go. You just slurp it out. Like
Oh, God.
She'll appreciate it later.
I still don't like it. I didn't even realize you put the French fry on there. I was just
Put it in there. And
I forgot about that.
It was pretty traumatic, Ryan. I wasn't happy about the whole thing.
You can't take me anywhere. I promise. People do not. I have like travel jinxes, and then I'm going to make you eat weird foods. So
Bob said, Bob Gonzalez says, need to order a couple dozen of each flavor of cookies at Memphis in May. Oh, hi, guys, and Sunny.
Hi! Absolutely. Oh, that is a thing. Like, if you want to order cookies from Brooklyn, you can find her on Instagram at Flaming Daughter, and you can actually order cookies. She will bring them down with her. So, yeah. She just barely completed like an order of 240 cookies. So, and they're like the big crumble cookies that are like 4-inch big things. It's crazy. Yeah.
Does she ship them out anywhere?
No. We looked into that. No, that was going to be such a hassle. No. Nope.
Nope, not
That
happening.
stinks. I'm not going to Memphis in May.
Well, maybe you should come. It's going to be fun.
I would if the store, if I didn't have a job. If everybody would watch this show and
If I
subscribe
didn't
and
have a
share it out
job.
and get, and get everything done so that this is what Ryan and I could do full time, then
Right.
we could go to Memphis in May. But unfortunately, I was laughing and now I got something in my eye.
Now he's crying.
No,
Yeah, I know. I was kind of laughing, crying because I forgot what the French fry and everything. Greg says, "Good evening, everybody," and Dalen says, "Get the open flame. It's awesome." So Ryan, that's what he's saying. He said, "He's got one, and you don't have. I don't understand. You're a major manager or something, or colonel or something." And
No, I
griddle crew?
definitely, I mean, and Sunny could probably back me up on this. Like, sometimes you do, and you're like, you just gotta take a step back.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my life.
Yeah, no, and I'm
Yeah.
probably, I feel like at any moment now, I'm probably going to get kicked out of the Blackstone Griddle Crew because I just haven't been, I've focused on myself a little bit.
Yep,
Yeah.
I get it.
That's fine. You gotta
I
reset yourself.
really needed it because it was like a lot. Like there's a couple other people, and I'll leave their names out, that have like recently left the Griddle Crew because they're just like, I feel like I have to do so much.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with the Griddle Crew. I still love it. It's just I had to hone myself back a little bit. Like it's not.
Can I give like my opinion of and I love the Griddle Crew. Trust me, I love everything to do with the Blackstone Griddle Crew. Can I give my opinion on it, Ryan, or do you need Blackstone as a sponsor for the Griddle Battle?
I mean, if they sponsor, they sponsor. If they don't, they don't. I mean, I'm not
Here's my take on the whole thing. And Sonny, you can say yes, no, or just nod your head or just not say a word so you don't get involved. I'll take it all myself. The Blackstone Griddle Crew, here is my opinion. If you don't have a very successful social media career, you are giving Blackstone a huge amount of free advertising, and you are promoting their product for free. So if you're not getting paid or you're not getting tons of merchandise, you are giving them a lot of stuff for free.
I mean, that's fair.
But
That
that's
is
a
fair.
lot of the companies that you're doing stuff for.
I understand. But there's people that give you. There's people that there are places now. If you look at some of the, let's just say like Masiak from Grillin' with Dad. Now, granted, he's huge. Okay, I get it. Weber gave him his grills. So if Blackstone isn't giving you all their grills and they want you to do content on it, then
they are. I've only paid for one griddle. And this is the first one I bought.
Well, what about all the other? Does that for everybody? All 3,500 million members of them, or is that just the major generals?
No, everybody gets their own part. Not everybody's going to get the same stuff because there's so many different products out there, but I mean, Blackstone is very well taking care of me. I know that for sure. I mean, am I getting paid in a way with products and stuff like that? Yes. Am I getting cash? No. But it's helping to grow my stuff as well too.
That's true. That's fair.
Unless they're giving,
I would never be. I mean, not doubting myself, but I don't think I would be out there as much as I am if it wouldn't have been for Blackstone.
Well, I get that, but my whole point is that if you're doing you're just saying to yourself that you had to step back because they want you to do so much stuff.
They're not forcing us to. In my mind, I felt like I wasn't doing enough, like I was pressured in myself. Not that they were pressuring me. And like girls and littles, yeah, we've gotten a couple of girls and stuff. But I did want to bring this up. You're talking about Sunny. You know, you can't take her anywhere. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's just see. She wasn't in here before, but is she? Oh, we caught her. There she is.
Gosh. Such a freaking dork. What are you doing?
That's where I would expect her to be.
That was my second time in there to catch her.
You gotta be down there at like 5 a.m. in the morning. That's
Yep.
That's
It was.
I don't know what time it was. That was kind of early because I know I was flying home. That was down.
You were flying home ridiculously early after that competition,
I had a
and
wedding to
you
get
caught
to.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because you weren't the only one that day. Like everybody came in because Randy Pauly came in after
Yep,
that.
right
Like,
after
yeah,
that.
I was like, what the heck is going on? This is
Never
Sunny
gonna get my
time.
workout done. Yeah.
So
Everybody knew where to find me at 5 a.m. right there.
if I got to ask a question, I think I asked her if she wanted to be a guest on the show. I think I texted at like 5 a.m. because I know that's the time she's in the
That's
gym.
what
After
she's
that,
up.
she's
Right.
going in 18 million different directions,
Yes.
and you're lucky you'll get a response one way or the other or another, which
Yep.
you understand. And it's like if it comes 2 or 3 hours later, then it's just you realize you're in line with everybody else. And whenever it comes, it comes. But if it's that like between like 5 and 6 time that she's usually at the gym focused. I've only learned that from trial and error and shooting out texts and happen to be like, oh, I see she's at the gym because I'll sign on and she'll like posted that she's at the gym. I'm like, oh, now's the time to answer.
I think that's when like all my sponsors are like, oh, catch her now. Ding.
Yeah. Then after that, she's got all the kids and all that other stuff and all the other barbecue stuff and all the other good
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
Are we
Then
You don't
it's
think-
just
you don't
school,
think
then
it's free
teaching,
advertising?
Then it's it's everything.
I'm
after
not
that,
saying
so.
it's not free. I mean, I don't want to make this whole show about this, but I don't think it's. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily call it free advertising if you're getting stuff for it.
Correct.
Yes,
That's
they
true.
are getting a
If
lot.
you're
Like
being-
I'm not just going. Oh, here's my DJI microphone that I use. Well, I paid for this. That right there is free advertising for DJI.
Yeah.
I love my microphone. I didn't get paid to say that. I didn't get anything from DJI to say it. That's free advertising.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, but you get a lot of other, and I won't, not saying any other company specific, but you get that there's not that family orientation that there is with the griddle crew. I mean, you get a lot of people that you meet and stuff like that, but you don't meet everybody that's out there. Like, no, it just got really silent. Okay.
It just got
I-
really silent.
see, there you go. See now, Ryan, I just saved your job with the griddle crew because you wholeheartedly defended the whole thing and talked about how great it is.
I mean, I've been with the griddle crew since 2022, so this is 4 years now. I love it. It's been there. I know, and I've said it in our chats that I know I haven't carried my own weight lately, and if they choose to not keep me around for that, I fully understand it. It's not what I want to happen, but I understand it.
Well,
But life
you
gets in the way.
You got a successful podcast, Ryan. They can't kick you off.
I know, and I listened to one of the last ones, and I think it was Dalen that said it. We need that shirt, the greatest show that nobody watches.
The greatest shirt that nobody watches. It is the
I
greatest
think
shirt.
that would be a great shirt.
Well,
I
Miss
agree with
Sunny-
you though. I agree with you though, because I feel like sometimes like we take on too much, and especially being parents and stuff, like we need to be there for our kids too. I mean, me being a single mom, I was gone most of the year last year. Like I lived on the road. And so this year I made a commitment to, and they supported me. They fully wholehearted supported everything that I did. But to me, I missed out on a lot of their stuff. And I don't want to do that because I mean, I have 3 teenagers, you know, and then a little one. And so to me, I don't want to miss out on everything. And so I did make a commitment this year to step back and not do as much on the road. So, you know, things are changing and evolving for me for the better, which is actually awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I feel like you feel the same pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got Blackstone Cowboys over on Instagram says you're not going anywhere. But I appreciate that. But you don't. I mean, I'm not forced to do it. But sometimes you're right. I have an older son that I don't have a great relationship. You know, we don't talk, and not getting into all the details. I wasn't there for a lot of stuff, not by my choice. I just wasn't notified about things that were happening.
Yeah.
Sorry. But my youngest that's why I've been gone the last 2 weeks. You know, he's got track. Like I just missed out on 2 track meets to be here at Sunny. No,
I have to do that.
Wow.
His meets were
guilt trip.
His meets were the events that he was only supposed to do 2, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm doing 4 now." I'm like, "What?"
Yep. Brooklyn did that last night because she does track. So she had 3. She had one at 4:30, one at like 6:15, and then she had the 8:31. And I'm like, I'm here for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, track is no joke, people.
Yeah.
Track is no joke. Well, well, I can tell you both from being on being the elder statesman here and being through the whole gambit and the thing, to both of you do exactly what you're doing, because eventually they get to be 25 and 23 years old. Colin's getting married next year. They're starting their lives. Kyle's in the Air Force and they're doing their thing. And you're going to wish that you had done all the things that when they were little, because they start to grow and they do their own lives. So that's even to everybody out there listening. If you have young kids and there's a barbecue competition and nothing made me happier to hear. I think Ryan, you remember Heath Riles was on the show last fall. And he said, I can only stay on till like 20 minutes. I can only stay on till like 7:40 because I got to call my daughter and put her to bed because that's my thing. And I'm like, dude, that's what you have to do. I mean, that you only get to do the little kid stuff once. And then after that, they get big and then they go do their things and you become second fiddle and you miss those pressures of why couldn't I spend 10 hours at a track meet type of thing. So
yeah, for sure.
You can't get it back.
No. So anyway, so that's philosophical edition of Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. We've now covered everything from free advertising to children to parenting.
Can we change stuff up and get to the island?
Well, I forgot about the island, but we'll get to the island. But first, I want to make sure that we talk about everybody's favorite new product that Sunny is now the CEO of. Charboy. I can't. You know what? I can't see you on the screen, Sunny, and say Charboy because it just doesn't seem right. So you guys are gonna have to change the name to something more appealing. Charboy sauces and rubs.
Yeah.
How did this even? How do you even? Where do they even come from? How do you even do it? What? Go talk us through the whole thing.
Okay, so it is actually an all-female owned company. It is just me and Pamela that own it. So she found me about 18 months ago. And if any of you know anything about me, I will not back or support anything that I haven't tested, anything that I don't believe in. I won't put my name behind it. I just won't. And that's just kind of a characteristic that I believe in because I'm not out here just trying to sell you stuff. I actually want to be able to know the functionality of it, the process behind it, where it comes from, all the backstory. I have a science brain, and so that's just how I work naturally. So she came to me and she's like, I have these healthy rubs that I want to put out and stuff. And I am looking for somebody like you because I'm a nutritionist and into fitness, but I'm also in the barbecue world. So she's a veteran and she did name the company Charboys because she felt like women were not seen in the barbecue world. There is a stigma out there that women are not known and we're not seen. And so nothing will sell if it's a woman product, right? So she did name the company Charboys, hoping that that would come across better. So I started playing with the sauces, with the rubs and the seasonings, and testing them out and trying them. And then we made some little small changes along the way. I asked where everything comes from because I don't want anything mass produced. I don't want any kind of fillers whatsoever. Coming from having MS and dealing with health issues, there are certain things that can help your body and other things that can cause inflammation that you don't have to have, right? So anytime that I can get farm to table or fresh ingredients, I'm going to. So if I'm putting my name behind something that I'm labeling a healthy seasoning or a rub, I'm going to know where every single ingredient comes from. And so we were able to tweak it and figure all of that out. And I tested them over the last year at some of my culinary therapy classes at Camp OBR. I tested them at some of my Ace Hardware shows. I tested them on some of my competitions. I've tested them at home. So fine tuning and tweaking things along the way, we have finally dialed in and produced exactly what we wanted to produce. So we do have quite a few different flavors. I don't have anything to do with the sauces. Those are all hers, but they are amazing. Like, they really are amazing, and she's done a great job with those. I'm not known for sauce, but I will tell you that they're wonderful. The rubs and seasonings that we have right now come in little packets, which are really cool. They can be used as a marinade or as a dry rub or seasoning. And it's a quick marinade. You don't have to do it overnight. All you have to add is olive oil and water to any of these. So, and it's a 15-minute marinade, and they infuse all of the flavors. And people ask, well, how can that be? It's from all the fresh ingredients that are used in the packets. So all you're doing is rehydrating and adding that flavor back into the meat. So, or the veggies or whatever you're marinating. And that comes from having all the fresh produce, the farm to table herbs and seasonings. So they are in little teeny packets. It actually helps with, so you don't get that anti-cake, you don't get all the caking that can happen and stuff like that. We don't have to add the anti-caking agents. So they're little packets. You can drop them in a little shaker bottle. We're going to have these on site pretty soon on the website, as well as a bunch of different grilling tools that I believe in and swear by and use all the time. But you can just dump them in here, or you can use them as a marinade, which is really cool. And we have a lot of different flavors. We have mild and hot because I like heat, but not everybody loves heat on certain things. So yeah, go give them a try. We have some really, really exciting things coming out. I'll announce in a few weeks. I can't announce them yet, but we are getting into some major stores. So that's super exciting. Right now, your best place to get them is charboys.com, because we do offer free shipping at a certain point. They're all gluten-free and there's no fillers. So these are super healthy. If you're trying to do grilling and barbecue, I mean, even just cooking in your kitchen, they're great. But in the fall, later this year, I'm going to be releasing my competition seasonings that everybody's been asking for. Still fine tuning them because, again, I'm very picky about ingredients that go into that and not releasing my recipe to people. And so we're fine tuning those, but those will be released later this year. So these are to help you on your just, healthy. I wouldn't say that I use these in competition all the time. I combine them with other things for competition, but these are my everyday go-tos. So love them. Absolutely love them. But yeah, right now we are in a few different stores. You can find it on our Instagram page or on our Facebook page. It says what stores we are in currently. There's quite a few of them. You can find us on Amazon too, but charboys.com currently is the best place to get it. And then in a few weeks, I'll release where else you'll be able to get it, which is going to be really exciting. So,
well,
yeah.
Sunny, you probably missed the whole comment of the greatest show that nobody watches. So you can kind of say, a lot of people practice for big time announcements by making the announcements here on Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. It's almost become like a tradition. Either that or they drop little hints And then
Right.
if we guess it, then it's
She's just-
kind
yeah,
of like,
right.
then it's kind of like,
I hear you. I'm not listening to
Right.
you, but I hear you.
Right.
she just doesn't want to say that they're going to be a
Phil was
Wannabe
asking
group, but
competition steak rub, but then he said never mind.
it's okay.
And then
Wait, who said what?
Phil
Phil
DeRosa was
DeRosa.
asking about a competition steak rub,
Oh,
but then he said never
so
mind.
I'm going to release my sweet heat pork rub. That one has won over the past 5 years a lot of competitions. Actually, Brooklyn just won with it too. In the pork, they took the national championship, live fire kids. So they used my sweet heat pork rub. And then I am coming out with a beef rub and another one that I haven't announced the name of yet, but it's awesome. It's won part of my world championship. And it's super fun to play with. So yes, there will be 3.
And then Mr. Nathan Lippy is here tonight. Says Sunny can throw down. I've seen it firsthand. Good seeing you boys.
Hey,
Nice to you.
hey.
You got Johnny Cremines who says, hey Nate, hey Nick and Jay. Say what's up? And then the Blackstone Cowboy says, any stores in Middle Tennessee?
Any stores to buy our product from?
Yeah.
No, not currently. So you would have to
Yeah,
get it
no.
online currently. I will have a bunch with me at Memphis in May that you'll be able to buy just directly from me if you want to. At any of my events that I go to that are public facing, I'll always have my products with me so you can buy them there directly too. But if it's a private event, obviously I'm not going to bring them with me to sell. So yeah, any of my classes, any of my public facing events, I'll always have them with me too.
Yeah, and go to charboys.com.
Yep.
I was just looking at it.
Charboys.
This is the I just pulled it. Just took this little snippet.
Yeah,
Of the
so those
sauce.
are the sauces that we have, and then our
bourbon
little
s-
seasoning. The
bourbon
bourbon one is
sauce.
actually really good.
That one caught my eye right away. I love bourbon.
Well, it's
Not
because
gonna
you guys are 2 bourbon goofballs with like lots of bourbon.
Hey,
I know.
I like
Sonny
bourbon
likes
and whiskey.
You like
I
whiskey.
do. I like bourbon and whiskey. Yep, that's my go-to. Don't ever bring a beer to me. Like
bourbon,
that's not gonna
bourbon
happen.
bread pudding.
Yes, you remember the bourbon bread pudding?
I'll never
Yeah.
forget the bourbon bread pudding, and I want it again.
That
Or the
is
whiskey-
one of
or
my
the
most
whiskey pecan pie?
requested- That's okay. So the whiskey pecan pie is my most requested Thanksgiving item, but the bourbon bread pudding is my most requested dessert for catering. Yeah.
It's amazing.
My number 1 would just be mac and cheese because I love Sonny's mac and cheese.
Everybody loves the mac and cheese. Yep.
It's good stuff.
So.
All right, are we
Brisket, mac and cheese. Yeah.
No, Ryan, we're not talking about the island. I'm just going to keep moving past it.
What island? What island? What island are we talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I made it to it. I got sent to like a deserted island. I mean, it was kind of crazy. And then I had to cook on it and try to survive. Like what? It was really cool.
Try
Yeah.
to survive.
I know. And somehow these 11 other like crazy good chefs were there too. So it was
What?
like, oh, what? How did this happen?
How did this go?
Yeah. Right?
And where did all the equipment come from on this deserted island?
I know.
Yeah, all these shots, and then there was like a cameraman for him too. It was like weird.
It was so weird. Yes. Yep.
What's the name of the show? Because I keep seeing posts from you and other contestants, and I keep forgetting the name of it. But
It is Chopped Castaways. So
is it on Food Network or is it?
It is going to be on Food Network. Yes,
Oh.
May 12th, and the premiere is on the 12th at I want to say 8 Central. I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so super exciting. There's 12 of us, and we are on an island, and it's going to be awesome.
And how's
You
the ending?
Are you gonna do better than Barbecue Brawl?
I can't say that. They're 2 totally different things. I will tell you, like all 4 of my TV shows are completely different experiences. So even Barbecue Brawl to Barbecue USA, totally different experiences. To Access Hollywood, totally different to this. Like all of them have been completely different. Every single one of them. Yeah.
So how did it feel to be the first one voted off?
Wow, I was gonna go in and ask how the ending was, but But I guess that can come in because all those shows at the end, they always bring all the people voted off first. They always bring them back. So that could go either way. Like, so Sunny could technically say she was at the ending no matter what.
Well, I mean, I was just trying to get something, Ryan. I mean, because I know she's not going to say anything, but at least if I could get her to slip up and say, I didn't get voted off first, at least I would have gotten some kind of a scoop that, that Sunny wasn't.
You know that I'm not going to do that.
I think those NDAs are pretty descriptive.
Well, I know they are, but I figured if I asked the question quick enough after she answered that her normal competitiveness would have just kicked in and just been like, what the hell are you talking about? You know I would never get voted off.
I don't even think the world realizes when I was gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I probably don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me right now in the Blackstone world.
It's kind of like Ryan on this show for the first most of April.
The last 3 weeks, I could have been on an island.
He could have.
I mean, I was on a cruise.
Social media is magical because you can always like post things, but you never actually know where somebody really is.
Right.
So,
I mean, you could post stuff for 2 months out and nobody would even know.
Nobody would even know.
There's something. Ryan, I just had a picture of you on a deserted island with your little volleyball Wilson walking around.
Wilson.
In your little Tarzan leather.
If I was on a deserted island, I would be skinny as shit because I don't know how to cook anything out there.
Okay, so I would actually, like, after this whole experience, I would actually really love to go get, like, lost in the woods, like, Survivor style, and have to, like, hunt and fish and scavenge and forage for my food and cook it over the campfire. Dude, and, like, build your little shelter and tent, and I would freaking love it.
Up next on Discovery, Sunny Moody goes naked and afraid.
No, no, definitely not naked, but
that's a show, everybody.
Well, you know what we could do? We could do. It could be a whole nother Thursday night barbecue chat.
We are not doing naked and afraid on Thursday night barbecue chat.
No, Ryan, I've moved past that. I've moved past that comment, and no, but I was thinking we could go with Sunny and we could go do that wood adventure.
Lost in the woods.
Ryan and I could be your assistants because I'm sure we'd be tons of help to help this with the survival part of it all.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, Ryan and I can build it.
I mean, I know one of us would be a ton of help.
What are you talking about? Look at. But Ryan, it was a tasty burger.
How's he gonna grind it? Once we catch and kill the animal.
Oh no! You gotta do.
I gotta do all that for you. I gotta do all the butchering for you.
Well, no, I mean you could
do it.
Jesus God,
right,
Ryan, leave her alone with the floor. No, I mean you could. I mean you just probably have to show us a couple dozen times, but we'll eventually get it.
Right, it's perfect. Let's try this. It actually could be really entertaining. Could.
Thursday night survival.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Camping with the Cleveland over on Instagram. I had to flip back. I had the Charboys website up there, so I totally neglected anybody on Instagram, so I apologize. But they're like, no.
They were looking at the Charboy thing for like an hour?
Huh?
I'm just trying to see if I got anybody else because I got Instagram going on my phone, but it doesn't pick up all the people that the computer does.
No.
But anyway.
So I actually really love doing anything survival. I grew up camping, hunting, fishing, cooking directly over the campfire. So that is why I truly do love the open fire and all the live fire cooking now because it takes me back to my roots. I love it. So yeah, and anything that I can do outdoors it's my jam. Do I love smokers? Yes, that would be my second favorite. And then third would be grilling. Like grilling would be my least favorite, but I just really like the process of the longer cooks or the more intricate details. So, yeah.
What about griddle cooking? Is that below grilling?
Yeah, that actually would be below grilling.
Hang on, I've never done this before, but anyways, I've never kicked a guest off of here.
Ryan, you've just since Tim Shear, you've just become a little sensitive to.
Oh, geez, here comes the Tim Shear comment.
No, I don't.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a different form of cooking.
It's
Like,
just a form of. It's just a form of
not. It's just not mine, and that's totally fine.
So how'd you get picked for? How'd you get picked for that island show?
They found me.
So you didn't have to.
She was just already there.
She was already on the island practicing.
Yeah, I was already on the
for
island, and they were
Firecracker.
like, "Hey, we need you."
No, I mean, because I don't remember ever seeing like, sometimes like barbecue brawl, people start posting on internet like, they're looking for people.
Applications and
Yeah, they're
stuff.
looking for people for next year and this and that, and I didn't see that. It's like a whole new thing. Now I'm kind of mad that I don't have the Food Network.
They found me a long time ago about it, but yeah, I've never actually applied for any show. I've always been found, so I couldn't tell you anything about the application process. I don't know.
I don't fill out applications.
So we kind of like text messages about it when we were talking about the show type of thing, but take me through this modeling gig, because as I said in the text, not that Sunny can't model. Okay. I don't think that the vision that went right into my head is someone trying to get Sunny to stay still so they can take pictures of her modeling. And she responded right away with the, yes, I couldn't stop laughing, which I could totally understand because I could see her like doing parody of modeling while she's modeling. Cause it just doesn't seem so hot.
It's not Sunny.
It's not Sunny. Oh, and just so everybody knows, that's on Instagram. Where are we at, Ron? You got 3 minutes to get over to YouTube or Facebook because the Instagram's going to go out. So if you're on Thursday Night Barbecue Chat and you're on the Instagram channel, still haven't figured out why after an hour it just decides that we should be done. You get over to YouTube or because you're going to miss a fun story. But how did that even?
Yeah. So
how did you get found for that?
I did. I know, it's kind of weird. I get found for everything. They found me. They reached out about doing a modeling, and I immediately actually turned it down. And they were like, no, it's not just modeling. Like, we recognize that you empower people. We've seen, we've watched you over the last couple years, and we want to start this new. We're actually putting together a larger platform to reach more people, because a lot of people struggle with self-confidence and self-worth. So this is not your typical, oh, I'm a Nike model, like showing off Nike gear or whatever. It is actually a big project that we are putting together for empowerment for people, to help them people that are struggling with PTSD, trauma, any kind of self-worth issues, or any kind of thing that they're struggling with in their life. This is to help reach them. So it's a bigger platform. I can't share everything yet. But yeah, I did go in the first day. I was like, I can try. I don't know. I don't not really model, but they're like, okay, just come in. And so I had to go in just very raw, like plain, no makeup, no nothing. And we started from the base. And so it's basically building on layers of your life, right? So basically we come out and it's just your natural form, who you are, like just raw, real, and vulnerable. And it was actually pretty cool. It's just jeans and t-shirt. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, and they're like, you just have to sit on the chair. And I'm like, okay.
What did I tell you? I just
paid to do this. I'm like,
yeah. And see, but what
what?
I told you, I said that was the thing. I can't. It's like, okay, sit still for a second, and I just can't.
Still, and I'm like, why?
I just can't.
Like,
I couldn't see it. I
you
couldn't
doing?
picture. And I was kind
Yeah,
of
it
like,
was-
I was kind of jealous at that point because I was like, I wish I was there because it probably was one of the funniest things I could probably ever watched in my whole life.
the entire day they were laughing and they're like, we have never met somebody so fun. And I was like, I'm just me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, but they kept having to tell me, they're like, we need a serious face. And I'm like, I can't do it.
I like that.
It was hard. And then they're like, they would tell you all these different things to try to do, and I'm like, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I don't get it. But then finally, like when they got me to loosen up and stuff, and they recognized like, you know, how I worked or whatever, it became easier, but it was still a little uncomfortable on the very first day. But we had a lot of fun doing it, and then adding on layers. And I would come out and I'm like, I don't know how to move with all this on. I mean, I felt like I was back to my like bikini competition day when I had like 8 layers of spray tan on and you don't want to move.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hi. And I didn't look like me at all. And so it was really kind of funny. But since then, the ones that I've done since then have been a lot easier. They've learned my style. They've learned how to get me to relax. And then I've also recognized certain things and like become more relaxed as well with it. And it's just to show different vulnerable sides and different, personalities and lifestyles and things. So it's actually going to be really, really cool. But I don't want to cross too much into my barbecue page. So I did actually start a new page for the modeling empowerment thing if people want to follow it. So it is called Sunny Moody Model. If you want to go and follow that one, I will drop a few here or there on my Sunny Lynn page, but I'm not going to add as many because that's not my main focus right now. I'm excited for the final project when it totally comes out, but I'm just going to give you glimpses along the way. So yeah, that's kind of how that modeling thing came along. It is actually to help empower people and help them overcome things. So it's going to be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you are an inspiration with that because with the MS and everything you've been able to accomplish, and you have owned the disease. That's all I can say. Only once that I know that it kicked your ass a little bit, but other than that, you have owned it.
Yeah, I've definitely slowed the progression, which has been, it's been amazing actually. And I've met along my journey through barbecue, no doubt, people that struggle with autoimmune diseases or MS. The farm to table event that I had to do in Florida back in December, the people that actually own the aquaponics farm, his wife has MS, and they started the aquaponics farm for her so that they could get farm to table food fresh, because people don't realize, again, it goes back to fresh ingredients and not putting things into our body that's going to cause inflammation for us. And so he started that farm for her. She was actually, she'd made it to the point where she was in a wheelchair. I was on that path as well, but she made it to the wheelchair. But she actually started doing working with physical therapy and started changing her diet and working with fresh foods and ingredients and learning more about it. And now she's to a walker. So
cool.
It is actually, you are actually able to stop the progression of the disease. And just like you saw me go through my really, really bad hiccup, Stephen, when I lost my eyesight and was worried that it would never come back, and my hearing and things. And no, they haven't fully came back, but it's not holding me back. Right. And I do have, a lot of it back, which eyesight loss is one of the things that can come with it. And so I'm very, very blessed to have fought that and been able to overcome that. So yeah, it is a matter of how you move your body, because people are like, oh, you just love fitness. Actually, I really don't, but I do it every day because I know how it helps my body. I know that I need it. And on the days that I hurt is the days that I need it the most because my circulation is not flowing how it should. So it helps me mentally, physically, and emotionally. So that's why I do that. And I do eat pretty clean through most of the week. And then I'm going to say the weekends are pretty much out because I'm traveling or I'm at events and I am participating. I've learned the balance, the healthy balance between all of that. So, yeah, it's amazing what food and nutrition can do for your body. Obviously, you're well on your way.
And I've actually, I don't know if if you follow my personal page, I'm not going to say I was diabetic in January because that would be a lie. I've been diabetic since 2016, and just, since January took it seriously. But I can tell everybody here, if there is a ton, for even in Sunny's situation and everybody else, there is a ton of information out there on the internet if you actually use it to look up stuff that's actually beneficial instead of just watching reels and videos of stuff cooking on grills and cats playing piano and people getting into fights.
This cat is really cute.
Yes. But there's tons of stuff out there that actually makes it's, in my case with the diabetic, it makes it easier because they've already done a lot of the hard work, and it's just a matter of you trying to find that. And there's ways to do it. And I'm that's the happiest thing and the most thing I'm proud about is that I was able to lose the 22 to 25 pounds, lowered my A1C from 11.8 to 6.7. And it's actually truly lower than that. That's just when I went to the doctor. And unfortunately, as my doctor and I were talking, that actually was pulling blood sugar readings from obviously January and February when I was actually trying to figure out my diet. I did buy a glucose meter. And if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic or whatever, and if you want to take it seriously and you don't buy yourself a glucose meter and test yourself, you're not really taking it serious because there's really lots. I thought I could have apples. Apples is supposedly one of the things you're supposed to have. I found that it spikes my blood sugar like 50 or 60 milligrams. So apples just are not my thing. My body does, for some reason, it processes that sugar. Maybe now that I'm in better position, I could probably try that. But so far barbecue hasn't been, knock on wood, hasn't been too bad. And I can eat fried chicken.
Yeah. But the thing is you have found through trial and error what works for you. So you watch those reels out there and you're like, well, they say that apples are great and they're supposed to help you. It's not going to be the same for everybody. My MS case is not the same as the lady that, I know and I'm good friends with now that has MS, and it's not the same for her. Different foods affect us differently, and we've learned that through our journey. So that is my goal actually with Charboys, is why I have the farm to table, so that I can get you easy recipes that are full of flavor, because everybody, I'm sure you went through it where it's like, great, I'm not going to be able to have anything that I enjoy. Everything's going to be flavorless. It's got to be boring and bland. I got to go on diet food. You don't. It's learning what affects your body and how to infuse flavor.
Well, I've definitely learned that cruises are not good for my body.
I don't think they'd be good for anybody's.
I was going to bring this up, but my son just came home from his track meet, and the last two events that he had, they took first place in both.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
Even though his time was slower because the wind was super windy out there, so it slowed him a little bit down.
I have that trouble too.
Out there. Grill and Light says Sunny has empowered a lot of people. And then before he came down here and I got distracted, Sunny was talking about not being a model and not doing any of that stuff. And I looked up Sunny Moody model. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. But the first thing that did pop up.
It's on Instagram. It's only on Instagram right now.
This was on Facebook. So Sunny Moody doesn't model, but
She does model.
Watch this.
That was actually really cool.
Oh, let's see. Look at you doing your little thing. She's trying to be a model. I saw a little runway walk going there a little bit.
But Sunny Moody
That's
does
interesting.
model.
It is interesting
Not
if
when
you go
there's
on.
like actually a real camera, and I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
I know you just go into like role play because that's how I would be, just like I'm like playing model, like, and it would crack me up every time I would do. I could say because if it was me doing it, every time I would do something that was somewhat like a real model thing, I'd start laughing because I'd be just like, oh my god, that was yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that was me. I had to learn not to do that.
It's like, oh, that's funny. So what are you grilling on now? I said you just got another big grill. Did you get a open fire grill, or because you got something new a couple weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
I don't know what's new. I have 3 offset smokers. So I have Goldilocks, I have Stardust, and then I have the Oklahoma Joe. So, and I'll use Stardust and Goldilocks for catering, but I will teach on the Oklahoma Joe because I want you to learn on a base model that most people can afford and learn the fire management. And then I can move you up to something that's easier, that's, costs a little bit more, but I want you to learn the basics of fire management and stuff. I don't know. I have a lot.
I don't think you say it like that though. That you want to teach on the base model. Because you're right. Not everybody can afford.
Yeah.
Too much, right?
Correct.
Sorry, I just wanted to throw that out there. I love it. That's awesome.
Wow, right.
Correct.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, the Oklahoma Joe, for example, like it's great, and it's great for somebody starting out, and they can go, you can get it at Lowe's, and you can start learning how to manage an offset smoker. It's great. It's not going to be as insulated. It's not going to retain the heat as well as it would if you paid $15,000 for Goldilocks. Like, there's going to be a huge difference there. But if you can start at, the Oklahoma Joe, and you can learn the fire management, you're going to be feeding the fire like all the freaking time, I promise you. But once you gain that experience, it's actually like, okay, I really, truly enjoy this. Do I want to invest that much into getting a really nice one? And how much are you going to use it? So that's what I like to teach people. I'm not going to teach you on Goldilocks because then you're going to go to Lowe's and you're going to buy the Oklahoma Joe and get really mad at me and be like, no, it doesn't cook the same. No, it's not going to cook the same. So, yeah, I do like to teach on base models. And I also like to use in my classes, I will typically have 3 to 4 different grills or smokers because not everybody's going to want a pellet grill. Not everybody's going to want a Blackstone griddle. Not everybody's going to want an offset. Not everybody's going to want a charcoal PK grill or a Weber. I want to help you find what works in your backyard based on what you're cooking and how much fire management you want to be hands-on with. So that's always the goals of my class, is to find what fits best for you and your lifestyle. And that's what I enjoy teaching. I love helping people feel comfortable around a grill or smoker so that they'll get outdoors more. Yeah.
Speaking of teaching, when is the next Sunny Moody class at Wanamaker?
Yeah, when is that, Steve?
I don't know. Sunny's so dang busy, and I can't. I have a hard time
I
fitting
need
in
to
the
plan
schedule.
it when it's not cold.
No,
I will come up
we,
there.
We are having our burger off.
Yes, we still have to do
Well,
that.
I would. Yeah, well, next time you're coming up to the area, you need to let me know, like, so we can get something arranged with me, you, and Ryan, to where we can do a video cook-off, so I can beat both of your rear ends.
Can we
We'll
go?
have to do that, and we can do a class at the same time. I'll be coming up there because that is where my my partner in my Charboys, she's actually from Chicago, so I'll be coming up there more often.
Oh, I did want to ask you this question because the world wants to know, and we forgot to bring, and I forget to bring good old down there in good old Key West. You guys
that
won.
was awesome.
You guys won the turkey
Sure
division. Turkey division. My question to you is, who cooked that turkey? Was it you or Dustin Green? Because I know Dustin can't cook.
It actually wasn't. It was Jason.
Whoa!
Yeah. Yep.
Way off.
Yeah. All of us had our role that we played in every single recipe, but Jason was actually in charge of the meat for that one. So.
And I do have to say, Dustin Green is a very nice guy. And he's a great gentleman. He is the head barbecue guy up there at Weber.
He is. He's the head grill master.
Dustin does know how to cook. I was just joking you. He does know how
All of us on the team were phenomenal. We had the best team. We had so much fun. And like going out fishing, none of them had ever been fishing. So that was really, really funny. Like Matt, when he first pulled in, just watching him, I actually have the video, but just watching him, he got so excited and he was like so into it. And our captain was like, you don't have to use your body. And he was like up and down and up and down and up and down. And then he pulled it in and he was like, ah!
That's probably how it would be. I've never been deep sea
we
fishing.
were dying. It was the funniest thing in the world. I mean, you would have thought he won the lottery. It was so funny. And then we had a shark come up, like a huge bull shark come up the side of the boat to try to catch one of the fishes. And I think Matt almost fell off the boat because he was so scared. It was, I mean, if we could have had a GoPro on Matt the entire time, we would have had our own TV show. It was awesome. It was the funniest thing in the entire world. It was so much fun. The whole entire weekend, we had a blast. We did get a lot of, Nathan actually took a lot of pictures of us with focus faces because when it was like competition time, all of us went like,
yeah,
because it was focus mode.
Is that competition time or is that model time?
Maybe both.
That's what I said. That's how I could see her doing the modeling gig. It was like, okay, everybody do like a serious face. Everybody do like a funny face. You know. But so I gotta ask you now, because now that we were on the competition thing, what would you say is your favorite competition to go to in a year?
Oh, that's really hard.
Griddle battle.
She ain't ever coming to that. But you know what? If you came to that, then that would be a perfect time to do. You could be in the city. It's not super hot. It's not warm. We could do the griddle battle event, and then we could do the burger off there, and then we could figure out to do a class on a Sunday or something somewhere.
That's true. Very true.
All right, but anyway, back to the real.
Honestly, I would have to say Open Fire Meetup would be my number one. And Key West would probably be number two, only because it's 3 days of completely different events, right? So super, super unique setup, very limited on teams. It's amazing. Open Fire Meetup is really cool because you're going to see things and experience foods from all over the world. There's lots of different countries that come. There's lots of different cooking apparatuses that are used. It's just phenomenal. So those would probably be my two favorite. I love Memphis in May because it's like traditional barbecue. So it brings you back to the barbecue world. The Royal's great. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Those would have to be my favorite. I don't really compete anymore in any small ones. I teach now. I want to get people out there. I want to help them feel better. So I'm not running the competition scene anymore in steak and ribs in KCBS, MBN, GBA, FBA. I'm not, not even WFC. I'm judging a lot and I'm mentoring a lot. And that is my goal, is to help others get success. So that is my main focus, is helping others.
And to backtrack a little bit, not that I don't want Sunny to come in September, but she has competed in a griddle battle, Steve. Just saying.
Oh, I did. Kind of.
Right. Thank you.
Kinda. She said kinda. She added a kinda in there.
She assisted.
I assisted. Yeah.
Well,
and we won.
That's not competing.
We won.
Well, I know. Well, I will put this out there. If Sunny comes up to the griddle battle in September, I would be happy to be her teammate, and it would be me and Sunny versus all the other teams, and we'd probably win. And she could.
She was going, well, I had a chance by myself, but now that Steve's there.
I am just saying.
Well, I'll put it out there too, Sonny. If you do come up, if you make the trip up, I will provide the griddle for you.
Perfect.
There you go.
Thanks.
See?
It
Thanks.
might be a 17-inch, but
Hey, we'll make it work.
I got a 22-inch for you.
We can make anything work.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
We would beat everybody. Even the too
Right.
much salt guys, the not enough spice people, and everybody else in between. Steve and Sunny we'd win it all.
That's right.
And she
We're
wouldn't
gonna
even
get our
have to.
charcoal chimney. We're gonna get our charcoal chimney, and I'll bring my little grill flat top and we'll stick it on top because he's only gonna give us a 17-inch. So we'll improvise and we'll win the whole thing.
I got a
Yeah,
22-inch.
We'll make it. We'll figure it out anyway. That's just, whatever.
I got a couple.
I do like that. Well, anyway, so that guest I was talking about, and I was telling Ryan about, they are from, I don't know where, but in Australia. But they are from Australia. Obviously, because Dark Side of the Grill was down there. That's who was supposed to be on tonight. No, actually, I take that back. I think it was Austin something, or Dennis Austin or something was supposed to be on tonight. But he actually had congratulations. He said, I'm not going to be able to make it because that's the day my wife is due. I think they had a baby either today or yesterday. So congratulations to him. And then I was going to have Dark Side of the Grill, and he's down at Meat Stock. So, of course, then I was following Meat Stock. Have you ever been to Meat Stock, Sonny?
I was supposed to go a couple years ago, and then something happened, and I didn't. So no, I haven't. That's on my bucket list.
You need
Yep,
to. You need
I
to.
want
It looks pretty intense.
I
So
know all my Australian
Ryan,
brothers are like, "Come on!" I'm like,
yeah.
I'll
So
figure it
maybe you
out.
know these. Maybe you know these guys. They might be part of your brothers. But Ryan, so sometime in May, I got to look at my phone. No, actually not in May. It's going to be sometime in July. This is how far out we are, Ryan. This is like a big thing for us. We are going to have the Flaming Mongrels are going to be on.
Oh, that's awesome!
So they are our second journey over into Australia. So that'll be. I'm excited about that. They seem like
Yeah,
wild and
that's
crazy
cool.
guys. It is. You're gonna make me look on my phone now because I just.
I bet it's going to be the week that I'm gone.
I sure as hell hope so. No, it's actually July 2nd.
Okay,
Cool.
I'll be here.
Yeah, so July 2nd. Yeah.
It's the 16th I'm gone.
And so anybody else that's still on here watching, the few and the brave and the powerful, Ryan and I will not have a show next week. We were supposed to have Spaceman Knives. He had to reschedule. And then something that I really want to go to came up. And then Ryan has.
So they're just canceling.
Well, no, they can't. They had to reschedule. Is what they said. They're
Correct.
yeah. So in essence, they canceled. But there's something that I want to go to popped up on Thursday that I really want to go to because it's somewhat family related. But Ryan, you weren't going to come anyway, or did you have something or no?
No, I got track every single Thursday now.
Yeah, I love track. All right. So anyway, so Ryan's got some. So we will be back. Sonny, you may want to watch this show. Maybe not. We are going to have. It's going to be Scott. I don't remember what his wife's name is, but they are with the Barbecue World Cup. We are going to interview the both of them because I want to know how they even thought of such a crazy thing.
That's awesome. It's gonna be good then.
And then I got nothing for Memphis in May. I kind of took it as like a barbecue holiday. So we might don't have anything.
Gonna be there.
We don't have anything on the 14th. I was looking for somebody to do a walk around of Memphis in May and show us some of the sites and stuff like that, but I haven't found the person brave enough to do that yet. So
I think I'm going to be running around with my head cut off doing 52 different things.
Yeah.
But you know,
So
maybe Brooklyn will have time. Maybe we'll see if Brooklyn's busy.
You know.
hey, it's the future of Q right there. Well, we'll keep in touch on that. And then May 21st is, and supposedly he still hasn't canceled yet, is Jonathan Sawyer. He is an actual, not that you guys aren't chefs, but he's an actual trained chef. He owns a restaurant downtown. He has been on Tournament of Champions with Guy Fieri on the Food Network channel. So we're kind of moving out of barbecue a little bit into like actual like chef cooking.
Yes, and I can tell you that there is a huge difference. There is a big difference.
Yes.
I was just on a remote island with 11 chefs. Big difference.
How'd that go?
What would you say the big difference? I mean, they're a little more precise than barbecue people, or are they?
No, they create very beautiful, elegantly plated small dishes. It's amazing.
Barbecue people just slap a tomahawk on a plate and say, eat.
Just fit it in the styrofoam box. It'll be fine.
Yes.
I can make
Best
a styrofoam box.
comfort foods that, yes.
Put it in a clamshell and call me happy.
Yes. There
What
is
is
a big
Blackstone-
difference, and both of them are very much needed in the world.
What is Blackstone Cowboy? I see we're not important. What is that? What is that referred to?
I don't know.
What comment did I make a comment? I'm assuming I could have. I always make people feel not important. But all right, well, we got to find a way to get Sunny back up here, and then we'll find a way to do a class or a competition video or whatever we can do, and I can kick all your asses in the burgers so we can put this to bed already. This has been going on for a year and a half. So
I think it's been more than that.
It probably has been.
Well,
Ever since you
probably
made that
since-
burger.
well, the show's 2.5 years old, so I'm assuming yes, it's been going on longer than that. So.
Yeah, ever since you made that burger. So that was a long time ago.
Well, that was a cooking with Sunny for
Wanamakers.
that was the Wanamaker show.
That was, yes, it was.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
silly
like
Wanamaker.
that was like 4 years ago.
Look at us now. We have t-shirts.
I think that would have been on my
That
way
would have
back
been
from
4 years
that would have been
ago
on my way
because-
back from
yep.
Port Charlotte. Yeah, I was on my way
Yeah.
back from Tom and I were on our way back from Port Charlotte.
Yep.
Canceling on us. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
well, when you have, when you have the old big 578 followers on Facebook, yeah, I can see how people are, why they wouldn't want to cancel on you. But
I guess I'll just have to run the show without you guys.
There
I'll find
might be
somebody to
viewers.
interview.
I would come back. I'd come back after that show, Ryan. We'd come back and the page would have like 4,000
How
followers.
can get to 1.2 million followers? What the hell? And why is
Maybe we
everybody
should try
taking
it.
pictures like this? That is not the thumbnail, Steve. Don't do it.
I know the Black Sound. Just so you know, I know he was joking about the comment, but yeah, no, I mean, it happens all the time. I actually had to cancel on somebody. I don't think she was very happy. But yeah, Tommy's graduating from junior high, so I had to cancel a show, and it was a show I really wanted to do. And I had reached out last night and said I had to reschedule it, and I wasn't going to couldn't make it until like July. So, anyway, she didn't sound good.
I think I should run the show for you guys. And you can come back and see how I did.
You're more than welcome. We'll give you the reign.
You're whatever. I mean, you could just do it, and we'll just come on every once in a while as guest
like
host.
giving a teenager free reign of your house for the night. Like, I don't know that you really want to do that.
Oh no, we could still watch from the outside though.
No, I mean, if you want to,
we would know when the kegs getting dropped off.
if you want to do it and build it up, and we could just come back and I mean, more. Yeah, if you want to do it for a month, grow the following up a little bit.
Sonny's running it, smashes the subscribe button.
Yeah, right.
You know what's funny? You better hit that subscribe button now because I'm going to go look. And if you don't subscribe to my YouTube or Thursday Night Barbecue Chat, I'm going to be pissed off.
We've actually been gaining on YouTube. I've actually been getting I'm up quite a bit on subscribers on YouTube. I mean, like 10, but I mean that's still 10 more people than, and they're actually not the one. They're actually subscribers that don't want me to send them like an Apple phone card. You know what I mean? So they're like legitimate. So
yeah.
That's what in the beginning, that was most of my Instagram followers on the Thursday part was people wanting, I need, my phone is running out. Can you send me an iPhone card? No. Go
Oh my
get
God,
your own.
that's funny.
Yeah. So.
Oh well.
All right, Ryan, what do you think? Sonny, what do you think? Do you think this was a good show? Do you think we're done for tonight?
I think it was great. Did you get all your questions asked that you had?
Well, we didn't get answers. We didn't get any, exciting upcoming news announcements. But I mean, it wasn't bad.
We
did. You can
I
come
just
find
can't
me in
believe
Memphis
that-
in May.
I can't believe Sonny got voted off the first week of the frickin' Island show.
No, at least we only have to watch one episode of it.
Yeah, that's true. But the good chefs made it, so that's all that matters. They made fancy dishes. Would you ever do a show like Chopped?
I mean, this is Chopped, but
Well, no, but I mean, like, the real.
No, I was actually invited on Beat Bobby Flay and Chopped, and I turned them down because I don't do that kind of cooking. I don't. That's
Right.
nope.
I hate to tell you, but I was watching Chopped, like the old ones, and lo and behold, it was one, and it was somewhat barbecue related type of thing. But Melissa Cookston was on, and she ended up like being like the first or second person voted off. She did not look happy. But as we've talked about when you were doing the barbecue brawl thing, like Food Network does not like have, you're not doing what we think is barbecue. I mean, they're throwing at you things that normal barbecue people don't cook.
Yeah.
So, I could see her. She was with some other people that were, I don't remember what they were, but I'm just like, she's a traditional barbecue person, and I'm sure she knows how to cook. All barbecue people know how to cook and that kind of stuff, but not like those people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's totally fair. There are different, skill sets and variables to chefs and pitmasters. And that's honestly how I view the two different things. They're both very much needed, but they're both very, very different. Very different.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, there's burgers, and then there's burgers.
That one, that you keep showing that Flying Dutchman one, and that's not even attractive to me.
I'll send you one of my burgers. You can have a pretty picture.
Sonny had a burger. Sonny
We
made a
wanna see
burger
your
the same
when
time.
you come up here and get beat.
Yeah, I do too. When you get beat, I'm gonna come up with some kind of fancy schmancy burger.
You gotta have some.
I swear.
Some
And you know what I could do is I could reach out to, if you're coming up, let me know when you're coming up, because I'll reach out and I'll see if Meathead, and I'll reach out to Ray Lampy and see if he's going to be in Chicago, and I'll see and let Ray Lampy and Meathead be the judges for it.
Be the judges.
Yeah,
That's
and we'll see
right.
who.
Love it.
What do you
do
think
it.
about that? What do you think about
That'll
that?
be
You're a little.
blind judging though.
You're a little nervous, aren't you, Ryan? Now that you might have celebrity judges doing it.
No.
That was a long pause.
Yeah, it was a long.
I was gonna say something else, but I was like, oh,
Why are you holding back now? What's your mood change?
I'm good.
Did you get voted off the first week of the show? Is that why you're?
Yeah, it happened to me.
So Ryan, are you going to be back here on the 2nd or 7th or whatever it is, or do I need to find a co-host for that show too?
Yeah, I should be. I should be. I'll let you know. We can talk offline. I gotta look at this track schedule and everything else.
So Sonny, keep May 7th open just in case I need a.
It's taken. She's got a singing performance. She is the Wicked Witch in Wizard of Oz that night. Yeah.
Is she excited about? Is she excited?
She
about
is
that?
so excited, and I think that if I hear her singing the songs over and over anymore, yeah, I mean it gets yes. She's amazing. I mean, she is absolutely phenomenal in singing, but the same
There's only so
songs
much.
get really yes.
By Steve, I mean you see how short Steve is. He's like the lollipop kid. All right, guys. Thanks, Sonny,
I'm
for
not
being
that
so
short, man. I'm not that short.
Oh, you do have aren't their shirts buttoned up all the way too?
Right there.
The Lollipop Kids?
It's kind of like,
Uh,
and he's
they
got the
could-
little beard thing, you know? Just put a
And the
green
little
thing
beard.
on.
Oh, yep. They are fully buttoned up in a button-up shirt with.
Yeah, it's green. They've got the little.
You know what?
it's
Actually,
perfect.
no. If you could put that hat and that white and blue checker in the background.
Oh gosh.
That was for this is from the Germany show when we were over in Germany. You missed that
Love
one
it.
too. So
Yeah,
he was pretty good too. Fuegos del Norte. Who's this? Are you coming on again? Oh Jesus, Ryan. Are you gonna do Chat GPT and put our faces on there? You could put all three of us on there.
Yeah.
Maybe for next week's show.
So
Ryan's going to work on that for the next show. All right, everybody, let's go. It's time to go. It's time to go. I'm not going to think of any more questions to ask at the last minute.
Sounds good. Thanks for
Anybody
having
else?
me.
Anybody else have any questions over there in comment land? Ryan's kind of ignored you all night, but he's getting back into used to doing it all.
There hasn't been a lot of comments tonight.
They're just listening.
They're just
Not a lot of questions.
Oh, I know. I gotta ask you, Ryan, while you're on here. When's the last time you updated Spotify?
What's Spotify?
Well, I was just from
I
doing
updated show after show after show after show and not one view.
Well, I'm just saying I've done a lot of scientific research. Now that I have these amazing stickers to hand out to people, it brings up conversation. A lot of people like listening to us as background noise because obviously there's nothing very exciting about watching TV.
That freaking cracks me up. I better take over next week.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just like there's really nothing exciting. I even told you when driving in the car, I think the show sounds better. It sounds better just listening to us talk than having to look at us.
Well, a lot of people do love our banter.
They do.
No, I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'll get there.
I mean, you can just start over. You could start over with this show. You don't have to do the other 60 shows you missed.
We'll see. We'll get them up.
Maybe Stale Cracker. Well, Nick, go through and pick and choose them like Stale Cracker and.
Okay, we can talk about that offline. Sunny, nice to meet you guys. Sunny,
Bye,
it's
Sunny.
been a pleasure.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Thanks.
Bye.
We'll talk
Thanks
about
for
next
showing
week.
up, Ryan.
Thanks for. See, you thought she was going to pick on me all show. See, you thought she was going to pick on me all show, and that's what you get for.
No, that's what I did say. Steve's like, "Oh, you're actually going to show tonight?" I'm like, I would not miss joining with Sunny to pick on Steve as much as we do. And she really wasn't on my side tonight.
You were just. I mean, you were all smiles and giggles.
Yeah.
You were like a girl that got a new perm. You know what I mean? You were just all excited.
I can get a perm with this short ass hair.
You can get a polish, but not a perm. All right, everybody. Remember, no show next week. You know, how can we upload like an old show? Like, can we upload an old show to play, or do you know how to do that?
Why don't we just let Sunny run it?
Because they wouldn't want us back.
That is true.
I kind of enjoy finding guests and like talking to
That's
people,
true.
Ryan. I know you like to
we're gonna-
gallivant all over town, but I like to actually physically get to know these people.
Cool.
Everybody that I invite out as a guest, I want to know. They intrigue me. I want to know more about them. I don't do this
Are you like insinuating that I don't?
You're just here to build your own reputation.
Because I'm doing such a damn good job at it. All right, guys. We'll see if there's going to be a show next week. We'll figure it out, but we'll let you know. So
Who's gonna do the show now? There's no guest.
I don't know. We gotta talk.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be available and you want to do a show, you're more than welcome to bring your griddle people on.
Well, it just depends on what track is. So we'll see. All right, guys. We'll see you in a week or two.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.